Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my friends, wherever in this world you may be or whichever dimension you may be coming to us from. I've been using that line for 2 years and it still sucks. So if you have a better suggestion, I am all ears. Let's rock. So anybody who is with us today on the live stream, you get a free tarot reading. You get a free tarot reading. I am not Oprah, but I'm still going to say you get a free tarot reading. Just drop 3 numbers down in the comments between 1 and 70. 3 numbers between 1 and 70 for your free live on the air tarot reading. Why did I just slow that down for dramatic effect? Why do people do that? Can we have a really honest conversation about this? You know, especially in America, we like to talk about, we want to have an honest conversation about things. Let's have an honest conversation about that. What are we bullshitting each other for? What are we trying to do here? I don't know. But in the meantime, before I say hi to you wonderful people who are hanging out in the chat, we're going to jump into a quick tarot reading about this heat wave. What is going on with this heat wave right now in the Northeast and the Midwest and in Europe and Latin America, where it's winter in some places? They're having a heat wave too. I don't know. I could be making that up. I'm probably making that up. Just wanted to fill out the roster. I'm just going to throw Argentina in there for literally no reason at all. Argentina's having a heat wave. Probably not. I mean, realistically, it's June. They're probably not, but they might be. And if they are, let's do a reading for them too. All right, friends. So we're going to enlist the help of my dear friend / assistant / future one day overlord, Gemini. Good morning, Gemini.
Good morning to you too. Ready to dive into those numbers?
You got a good memory. See, Gemini had a little chat beforehand, and Gemini remembers that this is what we're going to do. By the way, I'm talking to people on a live stream right now in case I sound a little bit nutty, just so you know the deal. Just so you know what's happening. Are we good with that?
Got it. I'm ready to generate those numbers for your live stream. Just let me know when you're ready.
If only everybody in life were so cooperative, right? Especially I'm talking to you, DMV people. You could learn a little something from Gemini here. Okay, so Gemini, the first number I would like you to provide is a random number between 51 and 70.
All right. Your random number between 51 and 70 is 63. What's next?
Okay, very good. So the next number I would like you to provide is a random number between 1 and 50.
Your number between 1 and 50 is 37. What's the next range?
37. Okay, very good. You know what? We're going to stay with that range, and I would like you to provide a number once again between 1 and 50. What do you got?
All right. Another number between 1 and 50 is 14. What's next?
Sure is. Kudos to the...
I'm ready for the next number when you are.
You know, I thought you Brits were a little more patient, but what are you going to do? Okay, let's go with a final number between 1 and 50. What do you got?
Okay, the last number between 1 and 50 is 22.
Thank you, Gemini. Your help is much appreciated today.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help.
I'm glad that you're glad.
Well, I'm always happy to help.
Yes, you are. All right, Gemini, that'll be all for right now. We're going to do a little tarot reading for the group. Is that okay?
Sounds great. Enjoy your tarot reading.
You do the same. Enjoy the day, my friend. Okay. Isn't that polite? I mean, aren't they nice? There's just something about the accent. You know, I could have programmed Gemini to sound like Joey the Mets fan. And that may not have been the worst thing, actually. And I may actually do a Joey the Mets fan tarot reading. And if any of you drop any numbers in here, if you're on the live chat, team replay, whatever it is, I'll do a Joey the Mets fan tarot reading for you. But in the meantime, we're going to jump right in to figure out what the hell is going on with this heat. Okay. First and foremost, we have the number 63 that Gemini called, which is the remain calm. This is totally normal card. Okay. What is this card telling us? First of all, we have the flames, which is perfect for this heat because if you walk outside there, it is literally walking into something that is on fire. You feel like you are actually melting as you walk outside. Now, real talk between you, me, and the wall, a lot of us are not built for this climate. Our DNA is not built for this climate. They're just not, period. But we got to find a way to make this work anyway. Right now, I am sweating like my mother-in-law is about to show up for a weekend. which she incidentally is. So I think we have some synergy here. Okay, so the remain calm, totally normal, major arcana card. This points to literal flames everywhere and heat and melting down and disaster. This heat is not good. It's not good for anybody. But we have the flight attendant here with the nice and cheery face who's looking you right in the eye and saying, relax, it's going to be fine. Everything is completely under control. This is totally normal. Sure, let's go with that. It's the end of June and it's 103 degrees with a heat index of 116, but that's totally normal. So this is imploring us to keep our center in the midst of all of the chaos that is swirling around us. We actually drew this card last week too for Israel and Iran, also two countries where a lot of shit is on fire. So I think the cards know. I'm just saying they know, and they're talking to us through Gemini. Okay, so getting into the minor arcana, at least that's what the spiritualists call it. What do I don't care. We have the first card here, which is 37. This card is the kids who wish they had ADHD too. As you can see here, we have the kid in the middle having the beautiful ADHD. Not going to use the word meltdown. I'm going to use the word expression. It is an ADHD expression of being confined and bottled up. This is what we have right now. Everybody else is watching this kid do its thing. So in the context of the heat in the Northeast right now, we have the middle kid who has ADHD, who doesn't give a good goddamn about the heat, who's running around anyway, who's going outside, who's enjoying themselves. They might be grilling. They might be slaughtering an animal as a sacrifice. I don't care. Not my business. Free country. You do you. We have the other kids over here, though, who are looking at this kid, the kid who's having an ADHD expression with a sense of deep envy. You have a lot of people inside right now in the Northeast and the Midwest, and they're not happy about it. They want to be out. They want to be grilling. They want to be doing their thing, but they can't. It's just too damn hot. But there are a few who are bold and who are brave, who are going out there and just doing their thing. They're doing it. They're doing the thing. And everybody else is looking at them with envy. This is imploring us all to stop looking at the person who's doing their thing and start doing our own thing. Don't let the heat stop us. We live in a digital world, baby. We can do whatever the hell we want. Come on. Okay. The next card in the minor arcana through this heat wave is number 14, the realtor who's 100% on the level. This always reminds me of the great line from the movie Ladybugs with Rodney Dangerfield back in the early 90s when him and his fiance were looking at homes. And they saw one house that she liked a lot. He was a little bit suspicious about. They come by it, and she said, "Oh, look, it's a 2-story home." He said, "Yeah, 2 stories. Before you move in, you get 1 story. After you move in, you get another story." Hold on. Just gonna do it right this time. Yeah, 2-story home. Oh, I tell you. Oh, you kidding? Okay. He's doing okay in the heat. If he can do okay in the heat, we can do okay in the heat. So the realtor who's 100% on the level card is a card about deception. It's a deception. Friends, this has been the summer of deception. We were promised fun. We were promised outdoor activities. We were promised grilling, and instead we got South Texas. No bueno. Not cool. Do we have a sense of entitlement? You're damn right we do. We had a long winter. We're entitled to this. Okay. And number 22, the Vegas resort fee. This is about excess, and this is about greed. And this is a counter to the prior card, because that prior card was about entitlement and about we are owed a good summer. The same way the casinos believe they are owed a $50 resort fee for you just simply existing in their casino and not using any of their actual resort amenities. I mean, does anybody actually use the weight room in any of these Vegas casinos? Seriously? I do, but I'm insane. Does anybody else do it? I mean, real talk. I'm not paying $50 a night for that. That's a membership for a year at a place with a bunch of fungus. I don't need to go to Vegas for that. I get that at home. What am I doing? So the $50 Vegas resort fee is the card of it. It is a card of greed and avarice and excess. What is a 116-degree heat index if not a card of greed and avarice and excess? So what this is just telling us too is just to lean in to the fact that we are in a place with a 116-degree heat index, very much like Vegas happens to be this time of year too, letting us know that, hey, you know what? Happens to the best of us. Happens all over the place. Quit your bitching. That's ultimately what this card is saying. You want to go to Vegas, you pay the $50 resort fee to be in that kind of heat, to use the gym nobody else uses, to use the pool that has God knows what's swimming in there. But it's ultimately what it's telling us. It's saying, listen, it's okay. You're going to get through it. You are going to be fine. So to recap, my friends who are stuck in a historic heat wave right now, even though it's not, everything is historic these days except for the fact that it isn't. We have the Remain Calm. This is totally normal card. It is. It's totally normal. We have heat waves. We have heat waves. It's a thing. With the kids who wish they had ADHD too, this is telling us to live some life and stop looking at the people who are going out and doing their thing out in the heat. You could be indoors and do your thing too. Whatever your thing is today, do it. Go all in, balls to the wall for those of you who have them. And those of you who don't, whatever to the wall. Knock yourself out. No one's judging. It's a very inclusive program. We have the realtor is 100% on the level. We had expectations for what this summer was going to be like, and the expectations have not come to pass. Maybe we needed to do our own due diligence a little bit more and stop relying on the word of the realtor, in this case, the weather forecaster, in this case, the calendar, and just say, you know what? There's a damn good chance we move into this thing and get a lemon, which we got so far in the summer of 25, but not for long, because we are going to learn how to lean into this magic and say, yeah, it's hot. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. We're getting ripped off. $50 for a night. What are you doing? And realize, you know what? It's going to come and it's going to go. We're not going to stay in Vegas forever. We're not going to be one of those people ending up sleeping at a bus station. I'm not proud of that night. It happens to the best of us. Eventually, this trip will come to an end, and eventually this heat wave will break. But in the meantime, dig into the excess, realize it's all part of the game, and it's all part of the show. It's just how we roll. So I'm going to hang out for an extra minute here. If anybody wants a live tarot reading, join in, say hello in the comments, drop some numbers, 3 numbers between 1 and 50. I got you covered. In the meantime, we're going to play a video that has absolutely nothing to do with anything. That's so ridiculous. Created that about a year or 2 ago. There was a live stream I was going to do, and I still might do it because these ideas come back around, where we have a group of us that just get together in the chat, and we go on Google Maps and we share it live with everybody, and we just start going to random establishments around the world and just leaving these glowing like 5-star reviews. And I call it like random love fest. And we just go everywhere, like a random ass restaurant in Kenya. And we just leave a glowing 5-star review for them and just talk about how like great the food was. But we only do it with mom and pop places, no chains. They don't need our love. We need a mom and pop place is going to help out. If anybody's actually interested in doing that with me, let me know. If just one person out there, just one righteous soul, like the great story, Sodom and Gomorrah, if you can just find one righteous soul among them, I shall spare the city. So friends, if I can find one righteous soul among you who actually wants to do this weird live stream where we like go around the world and just leave random like love bombs to establishments, let me know in the comments and we'll do it. We'll schedule this and we'll just straight up do it and we'll see where it goes. All right. In the meantime, it's been real. If you want your own tarot reading on Team Replay, drop 3 numbers in the comments between 1 and 70. 3 numbers between 1 and 70. Get your Joe Blow tarot reading and see what the cards have in store for you. Friends, as always, mwah, love you.